Yo, what's up internet? My name is Anthony, and there's no watch on this week because I'm going to the game. Before we start the video, I got a question for you guys. Should I wear my Marshawn Lynch t-shirt, or should I throw it back a bit and have my Carson Palmer jersey? Please answer in the comment section below, and let's go on to the matchup video. We start with the Raiders offense. The Raiders offense is rolling in terms of yards. Seems like every week there's a 100-yard receiver, with others getting around 50 yards. Marshawn Lynch has good runs, especially towards the end of the game, and finishes with 70 yards along with a touchdown. Derek Carr throws for over 300 yards. The main problem is, Derek Carr needs to cut down on the turnovers, and the Raiders must convert touchdowns in the red zone. I think this offense is just beginning to find its groove and start rolling. The biggest concern this game, by far, is the fact that the offensive line is banged up and the rookies will be playing offensive tackle. Tackle Kolton Miller has held up better than expected and has already faced a gauntlet of pass rushers. On the other side, Brandon Parker is going to make his first career start. According to Pro Football Focus, they were graded as average offensive tackles last game. That's about as good as you can realistically expect. Now, with more preparation, these tackles should be ready to face a big test. On the other side is the Chargers defense. Casey Hayward is a big time corner, and Derwin James is absolutely killing it so far into the season. But the biggest concern to me is Melvin Ingram lining up against the rookies. Luckily, it doesn't look like Joey Bosa will be playing, but Ingram can wreck the game by himself. The Chargers defense is talented, but they struggled against the Niners with CJ Beathard. The Raiders offense has been rolling, so I'm giving them the edge. As for the Raiders defense, there just isn't really anyone to really talk about. Rookie Maurice Hurst probably shows the most promise. He played really well against the Browns and consistently had pressure up the middle. That is the key to this game. Move Philip Rivers from his spot. The rest of the Raiders defense doesn't have a glaring hole, but it doesn't have much to write home about either. The corner depth is pretty good, but the biggest problems seem to be in the safeties. No matter who is back there, they just don't seem to play well in either tackling or pass coverage. For the Chargers offense, we all know about Philip Rivers by now. He can consistently put the team on his back. He puts up the stats and plays well, but whether or not that translates to a win is another story. Either way, this offense is loaded. The biggest concern is the offensive line is banged up. Both tackles are hurt, and we don't know if they're able to play. Either way, there's Pro Bowl caliber talent in the skill positions. Keenan Allen, Melvin Gordon, and even Austin Ekeler find ways to contribute in the offense. The advantage here goes to the Chargers. Next up is the coaching. Honestly, I think Gruden is learning how best to roll out his game plans. We know he's great at identifying mismatches and taking advantage. The problem is, it's often he shows everything in the first half and it sputters out in the second. He has Derek Carr playing at a high level, and hopefully he can fix the mistakes. Don't throw jump balls one-on-one on first down in the red zone, especially with the offense rolling. He doesn't seem to care too much about the defensive side, and he'll have this offense ready to put up points. On the other side, Anthony Lynn has the typical Chargers formula going. They always start slow, then end up playing well towards the end of the season. They always find some weird way to mess it up and have an unusual freak amount of injuries. Jason Verrett and Hunter Henry going down are just a few examples. I don't think that he's great of a coach, and his success has more to do with talent and Philip Rivers than actual coaching. With that being said, I don't know if he's much better than Gruden at this point. It's close, but I'm giving the slight edge to the Raiders. The key for the Raiders defense in my eyes is stopping Melvin Gordon out of the backfield as a receiver. I think that's how he and the offense gets going. Nobody expects this Raiders defense to stop the Chargers, so I think they should focus on stopping this one key element. The Chargers offensive line is banged up, and Rivers trusts Gordon to make a play out of the backfield in a check down. He killed the Raiders as a receiver last year. If they stop this one aspect, I think the Raiders have a good shot at winning. For the prediction, I'm going 34-31 Raiders. Home field advantage will not be a thing for the Chargers. In fact, the Raiders fans will be the ones who are yelling, myself included. There will be very minimal defense being played, and it could very well end up being a shootout. I trust the game to be in Derek Carr's hands to win the game over Philip Rivers. The Chargers have the talent advantage, but my gut says they'll find a way to play below their talent level. Go Raiders.